Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Welcome to another episode of the Council of Six, a weekly Dungeons & Dragons campaign fraught with all the drama and peril that will take your breath and steal your mind. My name is Jay Longaro, your DM for the night, and on this campaign we will be using Tyranny of Dragons, which tells an epic story across two adventures of which Hoard the Dragon Queen is the first. Unlike our other streams, we won't be commenting on your comments while we are in play as to remain immersed in the story, but please still engage and comment as we go along. During the breaks, we will go through the comments and interact with you all, because at the end of the day, we are presenting this for your enjoyment. But without any further ado, are you ready to leave all that's real behind? Because there's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go to the Council of Six?
PPK.
That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen,
don't
right?
kill Tiny. She needs to come back.
If the dragon doesn't kill Tiny, Mao will. We all die tonight.
I can take Mal. Out of all of them, I can take Mal.
No, you can't.
Wow.
No, you can't.
I can take Mal with his own snake staff.
That
It
was
was
floors.
I mean, I'll be. If she pulls out a spiritual weapon, Mal, it'll get hairy.
I mean,
I
it gets
forget-
hairy when I do the touch thing.
I'll just suggest her never need sugar again, and then she'll have to do it, and she'll die.
Question: what?
She'll have to do it
form
for 8
does spiritual
hours.
Weapon take again?
What was that?
I was asking Marie, what form does spiritual weapon take for Tiny?
It's a blue dragon.
Is a weapon?
Yeah.
A spiritual weapon can manifest itself in whatever the.
No, I know.
person wants.
I hadn't thought that it could look like a creature before, but that's
Now
really
it
cool.
doesn't do dragon things. It's not like breathing
Right,
fire.
right.
Yeah,
It's just like
Like Hope's first one when she was a light, it was boy. It was a little
Demon boy.
demon
Hope
guy.
or Tiny.
No, Hope. So
Hope.
Hope's.
I was talking about Tiny.
Yeah. So, but
She's just explaining the etymology.
yeah. So Hope had when she was light, she had a little demon boy. Now that she's death, that she has a scythe as her
Yeah,
spiritual
right.
weapon.
Okay.
And now
And
Tiny uses
Tiny
blue dragon.
picked a little blue dragon as
Little
her
dragon.
spiritual weapon.
Cool.
All I can think is that what was that? Remember that PBS cartoon with the little dragons? I forgot what it was called. There was a PBS or Nickelodeon. It was like a preschooler show with some little magic dragons things.
I think I watched it. I'm not.
I think I
can't
know
remember.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's a little memory back there, and I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is its name?
I can't think of the name either, but I remember what you're talking about.
I
Little talking
definitely-
dragons.
I definitely haven't played a
Magic
bard who, with magical secrets, got spiritual weapon and then made it manifest as the giant dildo. I totally haven't done that ever.
Plus, I
No
never
way.
was
That's
on
not
that.
entirely your vibe at all.
Yeah,
I don't believe that for an instant.
That's why I make
That
it no
sounds
longer
like
allowed to
something
know
your
what
daughter would do.
I always wanted to make a fat dwarf whose spiritual weapon was a fucking like a ham hock or like a chicken leg.
Do it.
I will take you with the feathers of my guard. And it
Just
follows the god
fucking-
of gluttony.
Just fucking bomber vibes.
I don't know
Oh.
who Bomber is, but yes.
What?
We're back.
You don't know who
for another
Bomber
session.
is? From the
Are we,
Hobbit.
are we ready?
The fat
Oh, who
dwarf.
cares
I
about
feel like we should end that
Are we ready?
conversation and go to.
Are we ready?
who cares about
No, we're obviously not.
I guess we could do a few announcements too. So, Dylan's not leaving, so he's gonna stay. So he's gonna keep playing for Rise of Tiamat. So, we're good with that. So we do have a new player who will be filling in the 5th spot come Rise of Tiamat, which we'll be starting that on May 5th. We'll see how much of Hoard Dragon Queen we have left. I mean, not that
Probably.
much left. Depends how long.
We gotta fit a dragon.
you
How long
guys
we fuck around. Which
Yeah.
is a lot.
How long you fuck around and find out for?
We may just find out and
That is the name
TPK.
of this game.
No.
This is a 10-session module that we've successfully ran for over a year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, when you think about the hours put in, and because we did take a break for like 2 months, and so
Right.
when you think about the hours put in, it was pretty. It went
And
along
then-
about how long it would take to do.
And then
module,
we
if you think
did
about it.
speed run chapter 7. That only took
Yeah.
one session.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was only one session. And the travel time, it all depends on the DM. Like that month-long travel, you can make that last for fucking ever if you want. I only did like maybe a quarter of the things, a third of the things that are suggested in there for that. But yeah, you can make it last long as you want. But I think when you add up all the hours we put in, it's about standard to do the whole module. I think we were pretty much on track for how long it would take to complete the module. But yeah, so you guys are in Skyreach, and last episode you defeated the BBEG Resmir, took the bitch down. You got kind of hairy for a little bit, but you guys took her down.
Danik fucking suplexed her into fire.
Suplexed her into fire, right? And
That was a thing.
Secret
that's
Dust
what
just looked at him and said, "Such magnificent valor." And
I would like everybody to know I was intoxicated when that happened.
It was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful
Epic.
moment. Like
Epic.
I
amazing.
feel like we need to
I
recognize one little
remember it.
thing.
I remember it, but I don't know where the thought came from.
As Thanik did the suplex, he said, "This is called the bridge breaker."
Yeah, I know.
that sounds like the name of a wrestling move, doesn't it?
Canon.
I mean, that does sound like the name of a damn wrestling move, though. If you're going to be fair. But yeah, you guys defeated Resmir. And Secret Dust mentioned how there is still a dragon to defeat. We must fight the dragon. It's kind of necessary.
I just really need to mention that Polyhedral Paradise just called it Ho of the Dragon.
Ho of the Dragon Queen. Yes. What up, Jason?
That's me. Ho of the Dragon Queen.
Ho of the Dragon Queen. Jason's a good guy. He filled in for us for a little while. He played a character early on in Hoard of Dragon Queen. He was the French guy.
The French guy?
The French. Oh no, it wasn't Hoard of Dragon Queen. It was Coda's side quest, right, babe?
Okay.
That's when Jason played with us.
Oh, yeah.
Coda's side quest. Yes,
I feel
that's
like
when he
I
was
started in pretty quickly, and I don't remember him.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Hoard of Dragon Queen. It was Coda's side quest.
Yes,
last
that's when
time
he
we
was
went.
with us.
Like 3 or 4 sessions, yeah. And he filled in for that. He DMs and he plays too. He's a good guy.
Nice.
Like Jason. But yeah, so now you guys got to figure out what you're gonna do. I know Thanik was eyeballing a certain sword.
Yes, indeed, I was.
Can you loot the body, by the way?
Well, I can surely. Nope, there's no body here.
Yeah, it is. It's right there. It's in between you guys.
Where?
Oh, it's not visible.
Is there a button to loot?
There's supposed to be. I mean, there's auto loot stuff. I don't have that turned on, but
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
okay. All right. Well, we'll just do this the easy way for now.
And just drop all this shit on the floor.
It's like when you play Skyrim and the body sinks into the ground a little bit, where you can't loot it, and we gotta kind of jostle it around a little bit.
Just
There's a loot pile
teabag it.
right
It's
behind you
fine.
there, Thanik.
And just like we got to see this sword in
Yeah.
combat.
In
but,
action.
like now that it's motionless, like how fucking gnarly is this thing?
It's funny that you say that. I think I'll show it to you guys in the Discord. It'd be nice for the people to see it, but I don't have time to do all that. But I literally, just by accident, made a sword today when I was playing with the AI. And this thing was pretty fucking cool looking. Let me see here. Where is it?
Hey guys, I think we should definitely let Mao wield this.
Let Mal wield a greatsword.
Fun fact: I can't use that at all. I mean, I can. but
Really,
just-
Mal? A bard can't use a greatsword?
Here it is.
I'll have you know.
No, that is not Order Dragon Queen Discord. Here we go. Okay. Because for Foundry, I'd have to upload it and all this other shit.
Ooh, that's fucking
that's fucking-
cool.
He's got a fucking fish hook on it.
Yeah, I like how it's
Gross.
asymmetric at the end.
Fun fact:
gotta-
that's actually that's a gut hook.
Yeah, that was made. This was actually made it a while ago. I was trying to make placards for the thumbnails, and for some reason, it gave me the sword, but it was only this long. It was tiny. The point was only 6 inches away from that big ass hilt. So
I mean,
just,
it's
like,
not the
cut out
size
pieces,
that counts.
made it long. Well, it wasn't even a
Promise.
short. It wasn't even a short sword. It looked like a dagger with a gigantic fucking hilt. So I I gave it
You
length to make it an average looking size sword. And
If
There you
those
go.
sides were sharp enough, you could probably like slice somebody with that. too.
Yeah, but those swords are usually that point is what's actually sharp. The rest of it's not really.
Well, and the
no,
like
it's,
size
great.
of
It's
the
a great.
blade.
It's a great sword. Both sides are sharpened on a great sword.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Not
you're thinking of a
just
stiletto dagger. That thing's just a stabber. They don't have
Yeah.
a sharp edge.
Or like a rapier. Rapiers aren't supposed to be sharp
Actually,
on
let
the
me
edges.
see
They're
if I
fucking-
can upload it.
False. Rapiers are actually very sharp swords.
Of course you
Let
would
me-
know
Oh,
that.
I'm thinking fencing swords is what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
fencing swords are just points.
Yeah.
Get on my level, bitch.
So Thanak's gonna
Come on,
use the
damn
great sword to hit Mao.
Sounds like a good start.
Hey, you know what? Mal's been hit by that thing once. You can have it. I don't have any interest in that thing. That thing
Yeah, I
fucking
think
hurts.
I think Stevie wants it.
I think Stevie can fuck off. Is what I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gnarly. We're right here towards the end. Yeah, I think I will pick it up.
Yeah,
So
give me
guys,
1
do we
second.
wanna
I'm
go
gonna add
back
that
to-
picture to the item, and then I'll be able to display it. Let me see stuff.
Sorry,
It is in
Bryce,
my-
what
it
were
is in
you
my
saying?
inventory now.
Are we hanging out here? Do we want to go talk to Blothkiss? Like, what's the plan here,
I
guys?
I think we should go talk to Big B.
I feel like we should just take a short rest for a little bit and maybe.
I don't think we should do it next to a dead body.
Their body's
This is
not
not
hurt us.
Resmir's dead body.
You see that fire over there is indicative of a dead body.
Well, if there is any of her attendants that were to come in here and see all of us, then
Yeah,
we
should
could
probably
potentially have a problem.
go talk
Speaking
to
of
the
which,
Blothkiss.
I'm
We
gonna
should
try
be
and
able to
find the
rest with
door
him.
key so I can lock the door on our way out.
Good plan.
Just never here.
It's on pause, so you guys can do whatever you want.
Oh, drop off.
Yep.
Amazing. Run away.
Run away!
Is Mal able to find like the door key?
The door key.
Yeah,
4?
just because this door was locked
Oh.
when we first came in.
Or can
I
he
mean,
like
it's open now.
lock it?
I mean, if you want to
I
find,
just want to.
yeah.
I just want to lock the door as we're leaving.
There was one chest in the room, and Secret Dust kind of took everything that was in there.
Sounds about right. Fucking rogues.
I'm stuck in the door. Somebody help me.
Stop, please, baby. Stop
I'm not
touching-
touching anything. Get me out of the door. Who can help me get out of the door? I'm not
I don't
touching
know why
anything.
I don't know why you.
Which brave adventurer will unstick me from this be gods be damned sorrow?
Thank you. This door is so dangerous. Don't go by the doors. Don't go on the threshold. It's
don't like
dangerous.
when you move your character, move it out the door. Don't stop inside the door. Move it out the door.
I can't see what's outside the door.
You.
It was
Do
close.
I gotta
to
move?
the
Do I
door
gotta
no
move you,
longer.
Thanik, or?
No, I'm up.
Okay. So Secret Dust is kind of look at you guys. So, Dragon, we're going to fight Dragon. Is that what we're doing?
Hell, I think we should go talk to the cloud giant who really owns this castle.
Didn't that cloud giant wasn't he down for killing dragons at one point, or was that Thanik saying he should be? I can't remember.
No, there was a
was a-
sort of hushed tones. There was a brief conversation, and he said that he has a contract with Resmia, but if that contract were to be broken, then he may be able to make different choices. That contract is now broken.
Secret Dust kind of twirls around. She's like, "Oh, historically, giants and dragons are always have been at each other's throats. During the Dawn Age, it was thousands of years of battle between giants and dragons. They do not get along. They are historically enemies."
He didn't seem too enthused to have a dragon in his castle.
I would not think he would be, but if he made a contract, for money, and this is what he did. He is honor bound. I understand. I would understand why he wouldn't be hesitant to break such an agreement.
Oh,
But he
the-
he also stated that if his contract was broken in any way, which would be the case now, then perhaps he would be able to make different decisions because his contract was with Resmir and Resmir alone.
was it? I couldn't remember.
That's why we said we would go ahead and have a chat with Resmir. We just got finished talking. He was so kind, he even gave me a sword.
Is Resmir a he or a she? I never remember.
Resmir's a she.
Resmir's a she. Resmir's
Don't you remember? I was serenading her the entire time.
Like Mal is picky about gender.
Besides the point. I did sweep her off her feet, though.
Mel is still Fontaine.
You most
What do you
certainly
like? Yes.
Pretty much. Sounds about right.
Sex? Yes, please.
There's a reason why it's Adam and Eve.
I sent you that meme earlier.
I
Fuck
know,
off.
and I'm fucking using it. Anyway, I lock the door as we leave. With whatever.
With what?
He was
I was
looking for
looking
a key.
I was looking for a key.
Yes, there was one chest in the room, and Secret Dust took it all.
Hey,
that chest
Dust,
is
can you
empty.
lock the door behind us?
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
lock the
sure.
door.
I can do that.
Wait, thank you.
And you see her not pull out a key, but reach your hand inside the door,
Yeah,
turn a little latch, and closes it.
Just like
Oh,
reach
how am I
around,
locking
like-
the door? Okay. Man, make that look stupid.
I don't know why I had to do that
I
for you,
don't-
but okay.
I don't think Mal needs any help to look stupid, but you know.
By the way, Secret Dust, if you're ever free after this,
Oh, you are not my type, so it is.
I'm rich.
you know, doesn't matter. I
She's
like
saying
what,
that's
bro?
you do not think I have my own kind of money?
yeah, worth a shot.
Wait, where are we
Wouldn't
going?
it seem
Ground
like a
floor,
strong,
cabinet,
independent
top floor? Where are we
family?
going?
Top floor. Remember Blogatkas was in that tower?
Do I not seem like
Secret
a
Dust is
strong,
walking
independent
confidently.
tabaxi
Hello,
queen?
boys. How are you?
No, we knocked. We knocked first. Like we would never.
Blaggy, how are you doing? What's up, my friend?
Does she know him?
I'm so confused.
That was Secret Dust saying, "Blaggy, how you doing?"
Oh, okay.
Doop-a-doo. We did knock though. I will say.
Back so soon?
Woo!
It was a quick chat. And I
Yeah,
am
listen,
I am
guys.
Massive.
I am wielding Hazaron. She
Yes, you are.
Just
he
fucking-
does look at you guys, and he's like, sees the kind of the cuts and a little bit of bleeding. He's like, doesn't look like you got out of there unscathed. You look pretty banged up.
I'm a little tired.
Well, what happened?
it was a perhaps a longer chat than we were originally anticipating. There were more participants, but
We
at
ran
the end,
into
everyone
the Red
agreed.
Wizards.
The contract was not worth it, yours or Resmir's time anymore.
Are you saying Resmir's gone?
I'm saying Resmir is not a problem of yours anymore.
Minor illusion PowerPoint. Thanic bridge breaking her into a fire.
Behind me, I don't even notice. No perception check, nothing.
He's still sitting on the ground, cross-legged. By the way, and he slaps his hands on his thighs. Ho ho! A battle for the ages. Well, that's one less worry for me. I guess I don't have to worry about that bitch anymore.
Now back to our previous topic of discussion. Now that you are broken of contract, we strongly think that there's a better destination for those aboard Skyreach Castle at the moment. Would you be willing to change direction and head towards your brethren?
To where we're going? Again, we have to have meetings about that. I can't just pop in unannounced to do this. So I would definitely take you all with me when we go there. I have to contact them first. Some sending stones that have to be done. Meetings got to take place. Schedules got to be kind of lined up. Make sure everyone's clear for the meeting. But so we can't just hop on over there and do this. Remember, I have to convince them all that it's worth starting a war with dragons again, and his dragon cult as well.
I mean, I don't know if you have time for this sort of conversation now, but it's very clear that we could all use a short break if you'd like to begin.
You're free to do whatever you want here. I just got to set it up with them, and we will definitely have this discussion with them about this rise of Tiamat that is happening. Wink, wink.
He said the name.
Stephen L., Malmo, Steiny, this is as safe a place as any to take a break.
Do you think we would have time to rest for an entire day and not?
We just woke up.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, like, rest, not sleep.
I mean, there's no reason for me to continue on where we were originally headed to, obviously. But I did get some word that after all this time and after this great victory, that the good folks of Greenest would love to see you all again. So I am planning on perhaps turning this around and I can drop you off just above Greenest. It'll take us about a day and a half to get there from here.
You see Mal visibly start sweating because last time he was in Greenest, he swindled a shit ton of people.
Well, I really feel like we need to take care of this dragon.
Well, the one that's downstairs, yeah, that bitch needs to go. I can't stand him being here.
Is it currently male or female?
Oh, that's a male dragon.
All right. Well, I mean, they can change.
Still a bitch.
Yeah. Last I saw,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't consider bitch a gender term.
Valid.
That's mighty modern of you, Bogofkas.
Mighty modern.
Oh, I think I need a day and a night to rest before we take on a dragon. Dragons are
There's
big.
loads of bedrooms. I think you guys have run into some of them. There's bedrooms all over this place. The ones that are made for giants, the beds will be kind of big, but I don't think that'll be a complaint.
I mean, I kind of need something big, but I don't usually sleep in a bed.
And he stands up to his, stands up to his full height of almost 15, 16 feet. And he's like, whatever bed you're sleeping in, I'm sure the ones we sleep in are way bigger than you.
No, I don't usually sleep in a bed. I just find a soft corner, maybe put some hay down.
Wherever you want to go. The floors are kind of cold here. The castle's made of ice. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, fair.
You're as cold as ice and willing to say.
But yes, you're free to roam
Oh
around.
my God.
There's the kitchen downstairs. There's people, there's food always prepared in the kitchen. You want to eat? You can.
I could use some breakfast. You guys hungry?
It's
Ooh,
it
yeah.
looks woefully unfurnished. I'm not sure why that happened, but there is a kitchen downstairs.
Do they have pancakes?
They have stores of grains and other kind of foods. I mean, I don't get involved with the actual cooking. So I'm a meat kind of guy. Pancakes ain't my thing, so I've never ordered pancakes, so I wouldn't know. But yeah,
They're not that great. You're not missing out on much.
Hey, they're yummy, especially with lots of syrup.
Oh, it's a shame you didn't take me up on that syrup offer earlier. Now there's only enough for me.
Secret
I
Dust
don't
is
need
kind
a
of
lot.
just
I'm
walks.
little.
Well, it's kind of sidles up next to Blagotkas, and she's like, "Blaggy, what's with the head? It's a pretty interesting choice you got going on there." Oh, that's Miss Stevie over here. She did that for me. You did that? That was you.
Yeah, I like braiding things.
Very talented. This inventing things doesn't go well for you. Back in oh shit, where are you from? Waterdeep is where you guys met. Yes. Back in Waterdeep, I know a few salons. Matter of fact, I could probably help you set up one if you ever want to open up your own business.
Waterdeep's a little bit too big of a city for me, but maybe.
Well, either way, I will help out. I'll only ask for 40%. It's good.
Stevie, you could call it mane and tail.
This guy here. This
I
guy here.
hate-
He
I
has. He
fucking
has.
hate you so much.
So much
He's clever.
about
He's clever.
Mal
He's
as
clever.
a
This guy.
teaching.
Oh god.
I hate you.
So
I
what,
got like
are we
4
going to try
size
and,
and 1 hit there, guys.
Are we going to try and waste away the rest of this day and hope that we're not caught in order for everyone to get a quality rest? I'm not
Caught?
opposed
By who?
to it, especially if we have
Oh,
a day
the
and a half
cultists
before we reach
downstairs?
Greenest.
The cultists. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about them. I'm pretty sure the ogres had let them know what's happening, and they're probably just hiding in their fucking rooms right now.
Well, that's the case.
I
then
don't
we'd
plan
have to
on
run
killing
the
them because,
entire
like I
castle.
said, I really don't care about little people that much. But it's kind of fun to see them sweat a little bit.
We
What
should go
about that
exploring.
vampire?
We should
Oh.
see if any of the treasure they were.
Oh, the vampire! Yeah, I forgot about that guy.
I didn't say vampire. I said treasure.
Oh, I
No,
did.
the big guy. Your big
Oh.
friend over here said vampire. I will get to both of your. Yeah, the treasure we'll talk about in a second. But as far as the vampire goes, conveniently, the top of that tower he's in, I had specially sealed. I can easily magic that away to the sunlight will come in if I want to.
And at this point in time, based on my understanding of vampires and their spawn, it should already be slumbering, should it not?
Well, it's slumbering right now during the because it's daytime. I can take off the roof and hope the sunlight will come through. However, he could just hide in his coffin until the sunlight's gone if he knows. So that is not necessarily the guaranteed way of dispatching the vampire. But he does not prowl these halls until after dark. And I think once he realized Resmir's gone and the Red Wizards are gone, and he's the only one left, I don't know how long he might want to stick around. Maybe he might try to take control of the system here. But my ogres don't really want to mess with vampires. I'll tell you that right now. I know that.
I haven't encountered too many wooden boxes that I've not been able to break, I'll be honest with you.
So you're saying just get rid of the
kind of
roof
weaves
and
his
go over
hands
the
in the
box.
air, and he goes and he looks up and he goes, "Roof's open." So
That was very quaint.
there's sunlight
Interesting magic,
going right
yeah.
in there. Did anyone tell you where he's at? By the way, do you have an idea where his?
We spoke
There was-
about a tower on top of the mound. In
Yeah, just
Yeah, and there was a
yeah,
path up there.
Yeah, when you go downstairs, you kind of see a pathway that leads up to the top of that mound to a tower. That's where he kind of took up residence.
Well, would we like to sit around for an hour and go absolutely murk a sleeping vampire?
I need some rest, but I mean,
Hey, Stevie,
It's still so early in the morning, and if we're saving this dragon combat for tomorrow, this could be a very quick.
Stevie
sort of
has
check.
like several grievous wounds right now.
Well, nothing a short breather won't fix. Usually.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
let's take 10.
We could
Yeah.
also go down and eat breakfast basically all day since we have the run of this castle, and then just go to bed.
I mean,
Matter.
I think we should go eat breakfast and rest while we're doing that. Or eat breakfast, then take a quick nap, for about an hour or so, and then maybe go see about that vampire.
Fine by me.
Breakfast.
If it is as Blagothkus and Secret Dust have said, this castle is just as much ours as theirs at this point.
So essentially, short rest with pancakes.
Ooh,
Short
that
rest with
sounds great.
pancakes.
Pancakes.
But 100% we go down there. There's no pancakes. But Mal busts out his trusty whisk and makes horrible pancakes that he learned from Fizz. Somehow finds a cigarette butt, even though he's not sure where he found that.
That sounds
And since we're
awful.
coming back up here, we can just roleplay this instead of.
So I'm
actually
gonna
moving all the way down there.
so I'm just going to because D&D, sorry, a little meta here. D&D vampires don't die instantly from sunlight as far as I can see. Matter of fact, they don't have a weakness to light. The only flaws they have is the can't enter residence without invitation kind of deal. So what I think I'll do is if you guys are going to go fight this vampire, I want to deal with it. In the daylight, it'll have disadvantage on everything, on all its attacks.
Sure. Also, if anyone has a stake.
I got one from Fizz. It's a little old though.
I will say this. How about this? If someone, while attacking, gets a nat 20, that crit can count as a stake to the heart and can insta-kill for this vampire.
I'll come around and find out. I get advantage on the first roll.
all I want out of these whole advantages with the light out, his disadvantage on his attacks with the light out, and a stake with a crit. RP the shit out of this shit, please. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. I just shoot him and he's dead.
Speaking of roleplay, walking animation down to the kitchens, but not actually moving, so we don't have to go all the way down and all the way back up.
Oh yeah, as you did all that, Secret does says, I'm going to stay up here and talk to Blaggy for a little while. We got a lot to catch up on.
Sure.
So I will.
Sure. Would you like us to inform you when it's dragon time?
Do you need to inform me? If you
I mean,
want to
the
kill a
more
dragon, kill a dragon.
I mean, we would lack some help.
You asked about the gold before you leave. Whoa, hold on 1 second. You asked about the gold. Yeah. So they brought it all by the dragon's lair in the caves, and they cast kind of a spell, and it's like buried under like about 5 feet of ice, so it's like frozen in there. So you kind of have to try to figure out a way to melt the ice. It's not magical ice, so you can melt it.
I thought some of it was in the kitchen.
When you got here, it was, yeah. They kind of.
Oh.
That was like a couple wagons. You know, they've been moving stuff in here for like the last 48 hours, so there's like a ton of shit, a lot of gold down there. But it's kind of like they cast an ice spell over it. The ice itself isn't magical; it can melt like any other ice, but it's pretty thick, it's about 5 feet, so it needs quite a bit of melting to free up the treasure that's buried in there.
I have an axe.
Well, it's a shame that I'm already so hot. I could just reach my hand right in.
Yeah, you just lay on it. Melt a metal-sized hole 5 feet down and make yourself stuck. That would be quite humorous.
You see, Thanik, you're developing a sense of humor. I feel like I'm rubbing off.
I got a sense of humor this entire time. You've just not been that funny.
Ting! Rock.
Exactly. There's not even any rocks in here. You've gathered them and kept them.
Oh yeah, I've got a pocket. Yeah, it's called pocket pebbles.
So, are you guys leaving, or do you need my help getting out of there? Is it not letting you?
No, I figured since we're coming right back up here, like, let's just go.
Technically,
outside.
we're going to the vampire den, right? Or are we going long rest?
Did
right?
you just say Vampire Daddy? Is that
No, Vampire
what just
Dad.
came? Okay.
It's about to be Vampire Daddy now, though. I'm gonna call this dude Edward Conan.
No, Carlisle. We're going Carlisle. That's Vampire Daddy.
I'm not that. No, no, not the Carlisles.
I fucking love with the actor.
Love it so much I can't remember the name of it.
Twilight.
No, I can't remember the actor who played Carlisle.
No, I don't remember the actor either. But he is a good actor. I like him quite.
Yeah, it's Nicolas Cage, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not Nicolas Cage. I still want to see that Nicolas Cage, Pedro Pascal thing where he's like that super fan. I still want to see that.
I need to
the
see
weight
that.
of immeasurable talent.
Right. I need to see that. Nick Cage, love Nick Cage.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, baby. So did Pedro Pascal, the Mandalorian,
Mm-hmm.
and Nick Cage made this movie where Nick Cage plays himself. He's Nicolas Cage, and Pedro Pascal plays this like super fan who like collects everything Nicolas Cage, loves Nicolas Cage so much, and he kind of abducts him, I guess.
No, he invites him,
Invites
pays
him, yeah.
for him to be at his birthday
That's
party.
right. And crazy shit ensues. And in his collection room, he had that fucking pillow that Allie has. That pillow.
Oh, really? Yeah, you rub it.
Where you rub it, Nicolas Cage's face appears.
Yeah.
My daughter has that pillow.
I know exactly what you said when you said that pillow. I'm like, yep, the rubbing one.
You gotta rub
And
that
she's
pillow
like,
off.
this is glorious. And I'm like, it's a square pillow and his face is stretched across the entire pillow. I'm like, It is so weird. His face, she's like, that is why it's glorious. Like, okay.
Just imagine fucking not knowing that's there, and then also you're like, oh, this is cool. Ah!
Yeah.
So, we make our way downtown without actually moving our pieces because we're lazy. But we're gonna go eat breakfast. Short rest? Or what's the plan here, guys? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we can short rest while we're down there, and then come back up and do some vampire killing.
Mal does give Tiny the syrup for the pancakes.
Yay!
Aww.
This is the one time I'll be nice.
Mainly so we're all about to die, so that you don't think poorly of me whenever I leave you and run away to your death.
Yeah. If this goes south, I will leave you all instantaneously.
We're very aware.
And you guys, are you going to use an hour for short rest as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you short rest on this now, though?
You hold over the bed, and then it's the first.
There's a bed.
If you're using
where
your
are we
sheet,
going?
yeah, right next to your when you open up your sheet, right next to your icon, there's a
Go
bed
downstairs. Go downstairs.
As we're eating pancakes, resting, all of a sudden Mal pulls out his trusty flute, gives a little bit of a toot-toot, and song of rest.
Which means that we get to add how much?
I'll roll a
Oh, yeah,
d6
that's right.
here, and we can add that. You'll get that bet.
I didn't. I accidentally. Okay, there we go. Let's roll. Roll. Oh, hey.
And
Hey.
d6.
I have
Everyone gets
63
that.
HP left now.
I'm so furious that you rolled as good as you did.
Everyone gets 5 HP as well.
5x. Hey! That's great. I love it.
So I'm at 50 of 52, and I'm out of hit dice. And
Yeah, same. I have 0 hit die left.
I have 3.
Well, you do get half of it back when you have a long rest.
On a
so-
short rest. On a long rest, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Long rest, right? Yeah, you get half your hit die back on a long rest. So.
Man, those were
You guys make
delicious
some
pancakes.
breakfast.
While we're at breakfast, I do take this time to attune to Hazaron. And as I'm sort of like toying with it and playing with the blade, that's basically what I'm doing for the short rest. It's just like attuning to it / getting
Okay.
familiar with it.
Yeah, so you attune to it, and as you're attuning to it, you feel it vibrates a little bit in your hand. And I gotta say this because there's like people watching. There's like 4 people watching. I am not stealing this from Critical Role. This is completely serendipitous.
Oh, yeah,
that this
there
happened.
are multiple sentient swords.
Okay.
His name's Henry this time.
It vibrates a little bit, and you hear a deep voice. You can't tell. It seems like coming from all around you, and you hear it go. You don't know what the hell it just said. You do recognize it as Netherese, but you don't know what it said, and no one else hears this. By the way, only Thanik hears this.
Am I able to communicate telepathically? Like if I think, excuse me, does it do anything?
I mean,
or do I have to speak out loud?
You heard a voice. That is all you know, and it was while you were attuning to it, and while you felt the vibrations happening.
And trying to think back, excuse me, does it provoke any kind of response?
Okay, so if you think back, excuse me, it speaks back again in Netherese. Mulasla muraha.
In my head, do you understand any other language?
Common is one I speak.
Well, as you can tell, that's what I'm speaking as well. Who are you?
Who am I? You picked me up.
True.
I'm your new owner. And I
You
think
hear
you're about
a
to be very disappointed. with
Deep,
that.
deep laughter. And it's ringing through your head. No one owns Hazaran. Hazaran assists a worthy holder.
I heard you speaking Netherese before. Are you what I think you are?
I am a great relic of the Netherese.
which means that you've been used poorly for who knows how long. Time you're used for good for once.
Roll me or actually do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
The only thing I can imagine while Thatic's having like an invisible conversation is everyone's just like having a good time, like, yeah, we fucked them up. And then so you just see Thatic.
He's a
Just
tune
You see me very concentrated. Yeah, that's an 8.
8. Yeah, so as you say those words, you hear chink chink and spikes come out like blade sword. You know those spikes that came out of blade sword in his handle if you've ever seen blade. And they cut into your hand and then go back in again. And your hands are like bleeding. And so you take do a d6 for damage.
Sure. Let me hit that here. That's a cute trick that you have. I'll keep that in mind for later.
You hear nothing in response.
Thatic, you're staring
Are
at that
you
sword.
aware? Go ahead.
Thatic, you're staring at that sword for a long time, you okay?
It's speaking to me, and I'm in the middle of a conversation. It is rude to interrupt. Have you?
I quit drinking to listen to this, my god.
Are you aware of the conquest in northern Anarok? Of the Thunakalathi, perhaps?
Are you talking to me or the sword now?
Oh, no.
No response.
Yeah. You will learn. Trust me, you will learn.
Is Thatic telling a magical sword what to do? Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah.
It's a battle of wills.
Does that even seem remotely strange or weird to you?
Just
Even
fucking
though-
starts fanning.
Sorry, what?
Stephen, does that seem even mildly strange to you?
Sorry, what? I was focusing on my pancakes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that in-game. I was simply responding to it.
No. If it's not in a southern accent, it's not in game.
No comment. Sorry, Malamos, you were saying?
I quit drinking, and the first thing I hear about you is talking to a fucking sword. My god.
It spoke to me first.
Yeah, didn't hear anything, bud.
Well,
That's in
it
your
didn't
head.
speak to you. You're not holding it.
Yeah, are you sure that's not just in your head there?
Well, I guess to a degree it's all in my head, but this is a right.
First step to
path.
recovery is acceptance. You're already doing better than most.
Thank you, Malamos. I think this is where we stop talking about this now.
I lean into CV. He's gonna need therapy after this, I swear.
I think we all will, to be honest.
Oh, I needed therapy for a long time.
We know.
I'm fine.
We know.
You are not fine.
I'm fine.
I mean, I think dealing with your captivity might be good to do in therapy, but that's.
By the way, on our way up to the
I'm
go
a dream
mess with the
come
vampire,
true.
I'm gonna take a piss on some rock. I'll be right back.
Hey, maybe it'll melt some.
So I advanced the clock about 2 hours. So I gave you guys an hour to breakfast, an hour to just like do your other stuff,
Rest.
the attunements and stuff.
Chill.
like
Chit chat and talk to swords.
Can you?
So-
Oh wait, no, I can. Ha ha ha! I can change my elevation myself.
Mhm. You all can do that. I've told you that. You just gotta be careful
Okay.
where you do
I
it because
just remembered that. I'm sorry.
yes, because like
I'm
where
sorry.
where
Does
you
it
would like
work?
if you would have did that in Bulgathka's tower, you would have been like out in the middle of the sky. So
Which I just did.
I,
I'm out in the middle of the sky. Can you fix it, Lunga, please?
can you fix me? I can't do that. I don't have that power.
you do.
I
All
don't
you do
know.
is right click yourself and you change the numbers for elevation.
To what?
Baby.
Change it to what? I tried to change it and it changed it right back to
It
30.
depends on because it depends you. Just chill.
Okay.
I'm not touching anything.
fixed it.
I'll move you. Don't worry about it.
I ain't
Why does it say
touching
69?
anything.
Oh no, that's not your elevation. That's your H. That's your hit points.
I have a very good amount.
That's your hit points.
Nice.
I have a very good amount.
If you guys are going to the vampire, Secret Dust will come with you.
I'm standing at the door waiting on everyone.
Oh my god, guys! I'm pretty sure I just pissed straight through this castle onto the dragon set. It was amazing.
Was that really wise, dear?
Yeah, we'll find out later.
Wrong way.
I assume
Well,
that's right.
let's go take care of this vampire.
You missed the red arrow. There it is.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. There's a vampire gonna kick our ass. Do.
So you do get up there. Now, when you get here, hold on a second.
Why am I separated from the group? Put me with the group, Daddy. Why am I
You
all by
move
myself?
yourself.
I didn't move myself. I don't know where everybody is. I'm lost.
Go up by the red arrow.
Okay, thank you. You found me. I found you guys.
You found me lying in a coffin.
Swear to
I'm a
God.
That
vampire,
fucking Switchfoot.
I got lost.
Uh-huh. All right. So as you guys climb up this pathway on top of this mound, you see the tower in front of you is about 100 feet high, but it's in shoddy repair. There's two entrances. There's a door at the base of the tower, though, but that cannot be opened. It's like completely frozen over, and it seems to be completely blocked off to prevent any kind of entrance from there. But you do also, if you look above you, you'll see that there's a balcony, and there seems to be a door in the balcony, which seems to be about 75 feet above you.
75 feet?
Yes.
How thick is the ice on the door in front of us?
Quite thick. You can barely see the door.
You guys got a rope?
I only got like 50 feet. I don't think it's quite long.
Do we have two? Does anyone else have rope?
I
I
mean,
believe I do.
And
No.
that locked door you see in front of you, by the way, that's the door you're going to go through. That's the balcony door. I just had it locked so you guys didn't just like walk right through. Because you gotta
Makes sense. We got 50 feet of rope. Does anyone else have any more rope? I have an idea.
You can fly. with
Yes, I
that.
believe so. Let me check my inventory real fast.
Yeah, you've all seen me fly before. I was gonna play a song on my magical system.
Yes, here you go. Fucking rope. There you are.
Cool. Someone who's good at tying knots, tie these together now.
I've tied a knot or two. Unless it's a
That's not
dexterity
good.
check, and then I've not tied any knots ever.
Are we all just like shitty at decks?
I mean, no one is shitty like that.
I mean, I'm not terrible at decks.
Hey, Thanek, how do you think you do at flying?
I have never flown before, and there is a degree to which I am not interested in this kind of magic. However, if it's what's necessary, then I have some
I fly all the time.
to try, right?
Oh shit, yeah, you fly up there. Fly the rope up
Oh,
there.
yeah, fucking right. Get out of there. Save me
I'm
from
not
this
burning a
nonsense.
spell for this shit.
No one wants to see a Goliath swim, let me tell you.
I can fly.
So, I also have a climb speed.
I have a flying
No,
speed.
not on ice, darling.
But don't you
Even
need
outside,
something
yeah.
to climb on? Like a rope or like handhold?
You can climb.
I mean,
I
if
don't
you-
actually
you know
know.
what?
I don't think
No.
you could just
Wait,
go
no,
whoop, and go
no,
vertical and
no.
walk up a vertical wall.
Don't discourage this. You try and hoof an ice tower. Do it now. Do it now.
So there is two types of climb speeds. The climb speeds that make sense, where you have to have like finger holds, and then there's the supernatural ones like the Dampier spider climb shit. There's
Right.
two types.
Fair
Yours
enough.
is not that.
And there are
No,
no like.
That's the point I was getting
holds.
at. All that tells you,
I
that's
have
climb speed, it
wings.
tells you how fast you climb up that the rope or the handholds that may or may not be there. That's how the climb speed tells you.
Well, if Tiny goes up and ties it to the rope to say the balcony, I could climb up pretty easily.
Can
Yeah.
climb.
Mal's been trying to tie the rope the entire time, and he accidentally made a noose. Oh, that's not the right knot.
You keep
Are you
saying the
tying
word
two? Are you
easily.
tying two ropes
Do I
together?
think it means what
Now,
Yeah,
is that
two
what you're
ropes
doing?
together. to get
Yeah,
like.
give me
100 feet of rope.
give me a dex check.
Mal's the best with dex. I'm tying this knot, I guess.
How did we
just-
end up in a situation where Malamos is the best at dexterity?
Is this straight dex? Right.
Yeah, straight dex check.
Okay,
I mean,
let's
unless
go with
you want to give me a creative reason to use another ability.
Nah, I'm not that creative today. It's
It's next it is.
normal roll. 13.
Okay.
Guys, this is the best knot ever. I think I'm gonna name a band after it called Slipknot.
God damn it.
You only know that band because I told you about it.
I fucking
So
know.
what are we doing here?
I've known who Slipknot is.
Tiny, are you flying up with the rope then? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. Is it all tied up and ready to go?
Yeah,
I'll
this
set
should
you
be
tied
fun.
up.
Good luck.
Totally,
yeah.
totally.
So you take the end of the rope, you fly up, right? You get up to the balcony, and you see it seems kind of crumbling, but it does have like a railing, and it has like the posts, inside of it. So there is something that seems that you could tie around. Behind you, you see a door, kind of ratty, doesn't seem to be locked, but there's no windows or anything. There's just that door, and it seems to be just closed up, but not locked or anything. So there's a railing for you to tie the rope around if you'd like to do that. You would have to do a dex check as well.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything more sturdy that can handle more weight?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's try perception and see if I can find something that's more sturdy than this. Oh, no, maybe not.
13 is not bad. I mean, when I said the tower itself is crumbling, there are
Mhm.
parts of the railing that seem a little weaker, but with that perception check, you do find the part that seems to be the most sturdiest part of the railing
Okay.
that you can tie it around.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to tie it as tight and as secure as I can, and then you want me to do dex?
Yeah.
Just a dex saving?
Just a dex check.
Not bad.
Okay. So you tie the rope around the railing, you throw it down.
Who trusts her knot tying abilities, and who wants to go first?
I'll go.
I can tell you that I will not be going first because there is nothing worse than having a plan and then having it immediately fail.
I'm going up first. I'm doing it. I have a climb speed. I'm climbing up.
Just the fucking buffest horse lady ever.
Yeah, athletics.
Athletics. I can do that. Do. Oh no! That was almost a nat 20!
I thought you just got news that someone in your family died. That legitimately scared me.
So you make it up about 20 feet, and there seems to be a very slick patch of ice, and your hoofs kind of slip on it, and you fall down 20 feet. So 2d6 fall damage for that. I'll roll for you.
Okay.
Guys, we've
8
met our
points of damage
mortal
as
enemy.
you clump down and fall right in front of everybody, almost landing on.
Wait,
No,
hold
panic.
up. Raw, if I have a climb speed, do I have to make an athletics check?
In this situation, with the tower being very slick and a lot of ice and the way it's crafted and it's crumbling and falling apart, that's why you
Fair
have to
enough.
athletic check to climb.
Fair enough.
I mean, you have pretty good athletics. It's just a bad roll.
Yeah.
Oh, Stevie, let me show you how it's done as I pat my shoulder and cast Enhance Ability Strength on myself. Because I'm going to need advantage for that shit.
Yeah, you are.
Enhance Ability on myself. Second level. Can't spell. Amazing.
You're going to
And now-
use magic to fly up there anyways.
I'm gonna try and do this legit. As I'm gonna make athletics to see if I can get up there.
Why don't you
Oh
just
god,
fly?
it's so bad. I have advantage at least.
Nat 20.
I fucking hate
you guys
You
so
did so
much.
good.
You're
I
on the
have
ground,
confidence it will hold me.
rubbing your rump, okay, from landing on the ground, and you look up, and Mel climbs up this rope like a fucking spider monkey. I mean, he just and just does a little pirouette leap onto the balcony on top as he gets up there and looks down.
You don't have to show off.
Oh, come on, guys. I did that all natural.
At this point, I think
Yeah,
it might
I
behoove
totally
you
didn't
to go and
have to.
figure out how the door opens, so that I don't have to attempt that.
Well, while they try and figure that, how does this door open? Does it
You
look
see the
locked, or
same
is
thing
it-
that Tiny saw. It just looks like a door that's closed. You don't see. There doesn't seem to be any apparent lock or anything on there. There is no windows or anything, and just a door.
I cast message so I can whisper this down to Thanik. There's no lock. Just get up here.
Am I allowed to roll anything beneficial to me at all?
I mean, if you want to roll something different, give me a reason, plausible reason why you would be rolling that.
In order to try and balance my weight, and considering how tall Thanak is, instead of trying to do the whole like 2 hands and wrapped legs, I would try and do more for an athletics check to place my feet on the tower and then walk it up 2 hands and just using the rope as a counterbalance.
Yeah.
Wait, I rolled athletics. Was I supposed to roll acrobatics?
No. It was athletics.
Okay.
I said
Yeah,
unless you want to use something different and you want to give me a good reason.
No.
I mean, I don't know why you didn't have to. I mean, you have a +7 athletics. I don't know why you had to explain it. I thought you were using something different because athletics is the base when I'm having you guys do. So it's athletics.
Steven
unless
L.
you,
Take notes.
oh yeah. So yeah.
Place your hooves on the tower. Don't try and
Yeah.
shimmy
So
it.
like, no.
not
so,
quite,
so like,
not quite like a spider monkey, but he climbs this thing like just powers his way up there.
Previously, she had been trying to just like a full upper body strength. She's gonna try to like hoof it up like with hoofs on this
Yeah.
time. Another athletics.
Yeah, and again, athletics. If you have a different one, you can give me a good.
That's
reason
the
to
one
use
I'm
it.
going with.
What did I tell you as I extend a hand as Stephen L. is now whole lower body trapped below the balcony, and as sort of lift you up and around.
Yeah, so yeah, you make it up just fine. As you're passing the knot that Mal was doing after everything's happened, you see the knot starting to slip, connecting to ropes, but you're able to get past the knot and continue your way up.
All right. And we
That
all
knot is
sit up on
terrifying.
this balcony.
Yes. So you're all
You
up
with
there.
the horse lady and the Goliath.
Yes.
Well, Tiny's like
it's a big balcony.
fluttering. Tiny's like fluttering.
I'm kind of doing that.
Well,
like,
here, let me ask
I'm
a
kind of
question.
like ass on the balcony ledge kind of thing, but overall, we're all
Mal,
up
how
there.
much does Mal weigh approximately?
Mal's maybe like $180 at most with all his shit. Like he's a small guy.
Tiny?
A small
Tiny-
guy at $180.
Tiny's flying.
Tiny's flying at the moment.
Oh, you're so flittering, so you're not standing
Yeah.
in the balcony.
No, $180
Um,
with everything he's got on him.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
Stevie, and Thanik, how much you guys weigh approximately?
I'm 300 by myself, so
I'm-
probably close to 4.
I'm literally a horse, so
You're more of a fucking
So
pony.
fuck your math. It's a fat guy, a tiefling, and a horse. That sounds like a shitty bar joke.
I mean, because like I looked at like the average weights for centaurs, or like the range, and like chose near the bottom, and so it's like 1K.
I think
Okay.
A grand?
Yeah,
My gift weighs 750 pounds.
big.
I don't think
It's a hippo.
fucking put up centaur stat block. Give me
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it
You're
can't be. I think,
fucking wrong.
This was a long
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be around
ago.
Thanik. It's gotta be
This-
maybe between
No,
300 to
The
400.
horses are big. No, this
You're not
was
full
a
horse,
long
you're
ass.
half a horse.
You're half.
This was a
you're
long
half
ass
a horse.
time ago.
To be fair, I will say all I did was Google centaur weight, and Forgotten Realms Wiki A centaur has the upper body of a humanoid and the lower body of a large horse. They stood around 7 feet tall, which I think you've made yourself smaller,
Like 6. I'm 6.
and weighed approximately 2,100 pounds. That's from
What?
Forgotten Realms Wiki.
Fuck Forgotten.
Yeah, we talking about
Horses-
like 3E
horses-
here.
Horses
something.
be big bitches.
I'm pulling up the Guide Master Guide to Rabbit.
Because it usually tells you when you're
Downloading.
creating it what the average weight I
Horses
think
be
is.
big bitches.
We are about to fall, motherfuckers.
Also, so
I mean, you
so,
guys are.
Keep
are
the
up-
rope.
fine.
We're
so,
fine.
one, let's get in this door as quickly as possible. Also, the human half of centaurs is only really taking the place of like horse head, and horses, like on average, according to the Google that I just Googled,
Google.
1,500 to 2,200 pounds.
All right, well, yeah, you definitely are all doing a dex saving throw. Except for Tiny.
Yeah. Mal, now, let me put it
Tiny
this way.
weighs-
Mal opened
Tiny
the door, is
weighs
that correct?
35 pounds. She's
I mean,
2.5 feet. She weighs
Here's the
35
thing.
pounds.
the module had a bearing weight for this balcony, which was fucking ridiculous. So it was just way too. It's like Mal alone would have broken it. So I'm like, I'm not going with that. So I had a number in my head, and it looked like you were good until Stevie's thick ass.
Oh my god, she's chunky.
So here's my one question.
Okay.
You said deck saving
Yeah.
throws because the balcony goes out. Do I have time to cast fly on myself or not?
No, now hold on a minute. Malamos has been trying to get through this door for as long as Thanak's been climbing, and
I'll say this.
Stevie's been climbing.
Can we
Yeah, I'll
just-
give you.
can we
I mean,
just
I would say
go over-
you would all. You can all roll a perception check before the dex saving throw. The perception check will
Okay.
let you know if you hear it starting to give way. And if it
Well,
does, if you succeed the perception check,
technical-
if you succeed a perception check, you get advantage on the dex saving throw.
My only technical question is that if it's 75 feet plus the balcony plus climbing over, and Mal started trying to get in that door as soon as Thanak started climbing, does Mal make it through the door?
Did he go in the door? He didn't say he went in the door.
Well, here's a quick question. Mal normally would be Wayne. I rolled a 9 on perception. I assume that fails.
Yeah, Mal does not notice anything. He's just he was so happy by climbing up that rope so quickly. He's just kind of smiling to himself. He does not notice or hear the cracking and creaking that's happening around him.
Is there
And you're
cracking and
probably egging
creaking
the other
beginning when
ones
Thanak gets up there?
Thanak, with an 18, the moment he gets up there, he pulls himself over and you hear, and you definitely hear it. And as Stevie's coming up, your eyes are getting kind of big and you hear it going.
So then
So with
Stevie-
my only question would be is if I hear it breaking as I'm coming over, can I tell Mal, go through that fucking door and get at least the two of us through as Stevie's making her way up?
Yes,
If not,
I'll
hold
allow
on.
that. Yes, I'll allow that. You can tell Mal that.
Oh, cool.
And Tiny with a 13, you are looking at it, you see it cracking. So since you were the first one up there and you're flying, you obviously can fly into the door.
Is my weight alone enough to break it?
Yes.
I feel like this thing's broken now. Just figure out who's getting fucked up, who's not.
Well, how far up am I before it starts breaking?
No, I'm
And-
saying you get up there.
Okay.
And with the perception check you did, once you're like about 15 feet away, you start to see pieces starting to crumble, and you hear it, and you're like, oh my god, and you climb as quickly as you can to get over it. And just as your hooves hit it, you feel the whole thing start to give away. Mal
I
has already
reach
gone
out
in.
as best I can, and if
Mal's
it
already
gives
gone
advantage
in.
or not, it's fine.
I'm sorry, Mal's gone in. Tiny, I'm assuming, he's gone in. What were you saying, Danik?
All I was saying is that like, if with an 18, I see it cracking. I'm standing in the doorway waiting for Stephen L to come up. So if I can reach out and give advantage, or if I can reach out and make it Stephen L
Well,
and then
With your perception checks, both of you have advantage on your dex saving throw.
I have advantage on a dex saving throw.
So
to
does
try
Stephen.
and grab her.
If that's what if you want to use it to try to grab her instead of getting yourself in, that's fine. But She's good.
Then yeah, I would be. I would be in and trying to like reach out and grab because Mal and I came in at the same time while Stevie was coming out.
All right, we'll do that. So you can use your dex save, do a dex saving throw, or to try to grab Stevie to bring her in.
Can Mal
And you roll with advantage.
Instead, is Mal able to cast Fly on me?
Advantage.
No, that's a touch spell. I'm pretty sure that's touch.
It is a touch spell.
Ah.
So my dex saving throw is a 6.
Yeah. So you're holding on to the edge of the doorway, and it starts to fall down. You're leaning as the thing is leaning forward, and she's hanging. You go try to reach her, and you miss. Now, Stevie, you can roll your dex saving throw with advantage to see if you can
Dex save.
like jump onto his arm or something.
21.
Yes. So you leap as this balcony starts to fall away. You grab Thanic's arm. Now, Thanic, since this is what's happening, now you need to do. This should be easy for you. You need to do a strength check to see if you can heave
Athletics.
this centaur.
I can do. You want me to do? You want me to do straight strength?
What would you want? What did you want? You want to do athletics?
No, I'm just asking. Would you prefer straight strength versus athletics? Since this is just
and this
like
one because you're heaving her in.
Rolling.
Yeah,
sure. 15.
Just make it. You're pulling her, and you're fucking struggling, and the balcony falls. She's literally hanging in midair. As you're pulling her in,
we're gonna have conversations about
you hear her hooves going on the ground as you drag her in. And you just
I
manage
know it's
it.
your nature, but this would have been easier
now,
at 1,500 pounds
I
versus 21.
need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
No, I'm
Yes,
like 1,000, not 1,500.
1,000. That's still a lot.
I know, but he was talking about like
12. Okay. As you're pulling her in, you feel this ripping pain in your hands. And you look down, and those cuts that you got from Harzan, they're extremely red and swollen, and it seems to be festering.
Is it with the hand that I'm grabbing Stevie with?
It cut both your hands, so I'm assuming you use both hands to heave this centaur in.
No, that's totally fine. So
Yeah.
I've got one hand on the inside of this doorway, which means that the ice is really helpful with this festering. And the other hand is bringing Stevie in, and as soon as I feel that pain, I bring her in, and then I just close my hand as quickly as I can.
Yeah, and you take 5 points of damage.
Jesus. I'd say that went well, guys.
Stevie just glares at Mal.
They almost fell.
This is the way.
So we're
We
inside.
do it.
We're inside, right?
So you walk in. Yes. You walk in. You do see now that it's not super dark because the ceiling is open, so the sunlight is coming in. Blago did as he said he would do to you, and you see a coffin resting in the middle of the tower. You see these green lights glowing like glowing embers in the corners. You see different kind of runes and etchings into the floor, and there's also seems to be grave dirt, like freshly dug up dirt, like you would see when someone's doing grave, kind of scattered around a coffin and around the ground, as if they were using that dirt for something. And
Would be a nice time to have prestidigitation, wouldn't it, Mal?
But wait, so there is a coffin visible, or it's a coffin in the ground?
No, it's visible. It's sitting up there like on a dais. So you see some dirt scattered around, as if like he. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
And why he's rolling that too, because this might go along with that roll. Is it made of wood?
13.
Well, I was only asking for Thanik because he was asking the question, but that's okay. Oh no, for 13, yeah, I would say that you, knowing what you know of vampires, you figured that they were using this dirt in the coffin to give him a sense of feeling like he's still buried underground while he sleeps.
So if we're in this chamber, I'll sort of bring Stevie in, take a step forward, hands closed.
And as the mouse question, no, it's stone.
Okay, cool.
So it's a stone slab on top?
The whole entire coffin is made. It's like a sarcophagus. It's a stone sarcophagus.
Why
has a
is
lid.
Thanik grappled?
I
It
don't.
shouldn't be.
You
And
are, but
why
I'll
does
take it
Mal
off.
have concentration?
Because I have fucking enhanceability up.
Right. Okay.
Mind your business.
Get out of there. So if I go to, I sort of turn to the party.
Oh, I forgot Secret Dust came with you. I would say she went
She
up.
got
I'll
up
say
the
she
rope
went
with
up
no
before Mal.
problem.
Yeah.
That
Should've made her
live
roll,
links made it just fine.
At this point, it's a little too late. So.
Right. And even then, even if she didn't make it, it's funny to think balcony falls below. Rope is broken.
I mean, I'm still in
I
full
will
DM
find
mode.
you
I'm
after
forgetting
this.
that I'm playing a character too now.
No,
so
I will find you guys after you've reported your success. I'll sort of walk forward toward the sarcophagus and turn back to the party and say, "Is everyone ready to get this party started?"
Stevie readies her flail.
Mouse strums his sister.
And as I'm
yeah,
as
she would
I'm
have
walking
succeeded. She
forward,
rolled a 23, so she would have succeeded.
as I'm walking forward, I will also think in my head to the best of my ability and just ask, "Is it blood you require?"
Oh, you're talking to the sword.
Yes.
Silence.
Suppose we'll find out shortly. And I will attempt to pull the slab, not pull the slab, push the slab off of the top of the coffin.
Yes. Give me a strength check or athletics, whichever if you want to use that. Yeah, you can use athletics.
I was about to say, I certainly don't mind to use athletics with that bonus proficiency. Doing that's going to fuck up my roll. 24.
Oh yeah. So you when you first start to push it, it feels like there's nothing, but then you hear and that grinding sound of stone, and you just heave it off, and it boom falls with a loud clatter on the floor. And as sunlight comes in, you see this vampire inside the coffin, and come on. You see this vampire inside the coffin, and as soon as the thing opens up and the sunlight hits it, its eyes shoot open, and you hear, and it flies out of the coffin and go the top because there's still like another 25 feet left of the tower top of you, and it seems to like fly up in the air, and then kind of land back down, deftly on top of the edges of the coffin, and you guys are in encounter time now.
I don't know. Like, it seems like this is appropriate time for the song that's playing on my Spotify right now, which is "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together."
We are never, ever, ever. Is it Taylor Swift in the coffin?
Hold on just
How
a
did I
minute.
finally
You're telling
get
me the
this
queen
up?
of both country and pop is in this coffin? I think we should leave. We should leave and let them rest.
No. She's got bad blood, dude.
I do love murking bad blood.
And you
But
see-
this also could be a love story, Malamos. Don't you feel like you're 22?
and as you look at this vampire, you see that it also vampire seems to be a moon elf as well. It's a female moon elf as a vampire. And she just kind of hisses at you all, and she's like, "What is happening? Who are you? Where's Resmir? What is this?" And she lashes out at the first person she sees, which is Tiny.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's a tight area. No one's out of range here.
Well, I'm flying too.
All right, I don't even know what the fuck this bitch does. Let me take a look.
I spent all session preparing to use a dragon, and
It
you
is-
fuckers make me use a vampire.
To be honest with
Let's-
you, I
Maybe-
forgot about the vampire, and I didn't realize you guys were actually going to go. So I completely forgot.
It
about
is.
That,
It is 11:30, so we could take a break and let you.
I was about to
Yes.
say.
yeah,
let's
that
look
sounds
at
like
that.
a great idea.
Amazing.
Has absolutely nothing to do with me needing to read through this sheet. Let's take a pee break. Everyone has to pee. So we'll
Yeah.
take care
Yeah,
of that, and
totally. I
we'll do
have
that.
to pee.
It's the player's
That-
fault.
that
Fuck
actually
them.
sounds
We're
like
gonna
a
take a
good
break. See you, bye.
Intermission time. We'll be back shortly. All right, and we're back.
Hey!
I have to.
I think I got this here. So a couple changes with stuff. We talked about it before we came back. All right. So beginning of his turn. So she immediately takes 20 radiant damage. Hisses at the light. And that happens. And then you see her kind of like wave her arms in the air. And she waves like this, and you hear. And 7 swarms of bats.
Jeezy crazy.
Yeah,
7?
It was a 2d4 I had to roll. 2d4 swarm of bats, and
Where do they fit?
oh, they'll fit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fun fact about swarms: they can
5,
occupy your same space.
Right, I
6,
forgot about that.
So fucking
7.
everyone.
Now I gotta add all these bitches. Ah, fuck.
I can fight bats.
I think we got a bigger threat in the moment.
I can fight bats.
And now I got to add them all to the combat tracker.
Can we talk about how this vampire looking low-key fine?
I don't think we're looking at the same vampire.
Okay, and so that was this bonus
Maybe it's
action.
just because I'm not into women. I don't know.
So
That's
that was
very
its bonus
feminine.
action. So now, as its action, it will go to bite Tiny. Actually, hold on a second. Gotta move her in. She moves up. And then goes to bite Tiny. 2 attacks. So it goes to bite you, Tiny. And it hits you for that one, so it bites into your arm. That's what's sticking out. You feel these teeth dig into you.
Holy-
20 points of damage.
Ah.
Oh, she's really got little arms. Trying to fight my arm off, bitch.
And then she's gonna go to bite your
Backstabbing.
neck. She tries to go for your neck this time. And misses. As you
Oh,
scream
good
from the
shot.
bite on the arm, you try to pull back, and you see her coming in, lunging to bite your neck, and you just move out of the way. She misses biting your neck. And it's actually the swarm of bats' turn because they got a higher turn than her. So let's do the bats now, and the bats, they probably don't have much.
Which bats? Oh, those bats.
Dude, this is game. Dude, this is so baddie.
Alright,
Oh no.
so the bats are going to go after Secret Dust, and it's flanking. And it hit. And 7 points of damage as it bites into Secret Dust. Ah, these bats! What is up with these? Where did they all come from? Next bat's turn. It's also going to go after Secret Dust because it's flanking. And it misses. Tiny, your turn.
Alright, so just got bit by something. I didn't like that very much at all. So I'm going to use Toll of the Dead. She's got her holy item and her arm that's not damaged. And she brings it over.
Fails to save.
Okay. So does she take damage, or do I have to do?
Yep, she took the damage. No, she took the damage.
Okay.
She took 10 points of damage. So Toll of the Dead rings in her ears. The light is burning her eyes, and she's like, and that sound. Ah, blast you! She's just not happy right now. She's the light, the sounds, sensory overload for this vampire.
I feel that.
I'm going to move.
It's still your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'll move away from her, but not away. I'm gonna move over here. Okay, I'll move there, and now it's not my turn anymore.
So, seeing this clusterfuck occurring, I was like, oh, that's a lot of bats. Strum the system, we're going to cast some Bane as I just throw some insults at people.
March
At
it.
the vampire or the bats?
I'm
Or at
Bane.
me.
No. Yes, I'll Bane fucking Tiny. No, I'm going to Bane 2 of the bats and the vampire.
Oh, okay, I see.
Cast spell.
They all failed.
And... oh, did I get them all?
They all failed.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're all D4 minus from saving throws
They
and
all
attack
failed.
rolls. And then with that said,
That was you said it was the Bane was a 1d4 or the disadvantage.
it's a 1d4 on attacks and saving throws. My one spell I've used consistently this entire game.
Yes.
And then Thanik, save me! Inspiration. And that is the end of my turn. As I don't feel like jumping off the building yet.
Yet.
But we might get there.
Next, okay, so it's the bat's turn again.
There's 4 bat swarms before Secret Dust.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
saying.
And the 2 that failed, by the way, are 2 at the very bottom. So you know.
Of course.
No, the 2 that failed, it should be at the one on top.
Yeah,
No,
the one
I'm not
that
talking about
this
I'm not talking about the bottom of the encounter list. I'm talking about at the bottom
I
of the
see.
map.
Makes sense. Cool.
Yeah, the ones at the bottom of the map.
No, I thought the ones he baned were these 2.
Yeah, those are the 2 he
Wait,
banged.
let me highlight them again. Yep, it is. Okay, it is those 2. It's
Yeah,
this
it's
one.
this
The one is
one
turned
there.
now, and this one there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that one is gonna go for Tiny because it's the closest.
Just Tiny's in the fucking thick of this shit.
Right.
okay.
Minus 1d4. Misses. And that is the end of its turn, and luckily it's the next one's turn. Same one. It's actually gonna fly up here. No, we'll have it fly. You do get an opportunity attack if. Well, hold on. Actually, no. It's gonna fly here, so it's still by Tiny, so it's not
Okay.
getting away. And it's gonna go after Mal since Mal casts Bane on it. Just doesn't like you. Minus.
Oh no, my one
4.
weakness, flying rodents.
They're sky puppies, thank you very much.
It hit you.
Holy shit.
So it bites into you.
Shit, I guess. Con
6 points of
save.
damage. And let me put a marker on these so I know which ones they are. I will call it.
Unlucky 1 and unlucky 2.
No. Okay, it's like a status marker I'm going to put on there. So I'm just going to put a concentration marker on them.
I did hold concentration, so Bane is still up.
Yeah. Okay. So the ones with the concentration markers are the ones that had Bane. Okay. And that is the end of that one's turn. And now it's another swarm of bats' turn. And this one's going to come up here and go after Thanik. I don't know why it's even bothering to go after Thanik.
Because he's huge.
Nat 1 on top of it all.
Boy.
Half the bats die from biting the armor.
And that is, I believe that's all it can do. Yeah. Alright, now at the end of its turn. More bats.
More bats. All of the bats.
And
Oh,
yeah,
they're
and
swarming.
The bats had the whole thing that it can be in your person's spot.
There's just
anyway.
so many fucking bats.
Yeah, it's a lot of bats everywhere.
And this is baddie.
Yeah,
Fuck
so it's gonna fly up this way. And go after Stevie.
Okay, fine.
Death by 1,000 bats.
Misses.
Ha!
Now it's Secret Dust's turn. These fucking bats! Now I gotta remember how to play her. Okay. And she's close, so she automatically gets
Rogue. It's fine.
yeah, she gets sneak attack because Tiny is within 5 feet. Nat 20.
Oh, that's gonna fucking destroy.
That's
with a fucking
gonna
sneak
hurt.
attack.
Hurt.
And then
Sneak
we'll add
attack
sneak
does
attack
rogue.
damage.
And that is also
Is-
doubled from the crit.
Yep.
Is that like
Actually, I think with
4d6?
crits you should half your damage just to be nice to the enemies.
No.
Where is
You
her
know,
damn...
just because it's a critical hit doesn't mean you have to hurt their feelings.
Ah, there it is.
Are you or are you not a bard that has taken
Um,
vicious mockery?
Yeah, so it does get the crit. Does it get the sneak attack gets the crit too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like 20 d6.
It's gone.
Jesus
That
Christ!
was overkill.
And she still has another turn, another attack. So she
Can
is
only
gonna
get
go
sneak,
after
sneak attack on one per turn.
only
though,
yeah, the
just
sneak
FYI.
attack only on one, right?
Unless you
She's
just
gonna
want to
take
kill
the
all the
other
bats for us.
scimitar
You could just kill all the bats for us. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
and it hits. So the one sword in front of you, you see her just take her swords out, just slices through all of them, spins around, and it starts hitting the other ones as the other bats all fall dead on that side of her. She does not like these bats. So it's more bats' turns. More bats! More bats! So it's going to go over here, and then it's going to have flanking on Tiny.
Tiny might survive this. She might not. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
It hits. Alright, and now it's Stevie's turn. That's a lot of fucking bats, man. Why do they have to roll that
It's
many?
a lot of fucking bats. So it's a swarm. So I can technically occupy the same space as it.
I believe that does it work for both sides? I think it should. Let's see. Swarm. Swarm
Alright,
can
so
occupy
if you
another
can
creature's
swarm
space and vice
me-
versa. So yes.
Cool. So I'm going here and I'm fucking flailing at this bitch. And you know
So
what?
you jumped in the middle of that swarm and you just
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't we get a little spicy and Hunter's Mark, which I have to do at 2nd level because that's all this the last spell slot I have. I've learned how to ranger.
You see, you're actually way too high a level to be using Hunter's Mark now. There's way better options.
I just critted
Wow.
there. I just want
Yeah, you
everyone to
critted.
know that I
you
critted.
critted. Boom boom. You hit it with the flail.
Oh, those Hunter's Mark G6s rolled really shitty. Let's attack again because I can do that. Just smack her around a little bit for 24 total damage.
Yeah.
Because like I don't like these bats, but she's just like, this is the one we need to deal with, and just fucking like big strike, and then like brings it back down for a little less, but like yep. So that was my bonus action, and movement.
All right, Danik.
You're muted.
I'll unsheath Hazaron finally and just look at it and go out loud for the first time. It's time to give you a quick run out. And I will also move into the space of bats here and target the vampire for advantage with Tiny.
With advantage.
And we're gonna attempt to slap the shit out of this vampire. It's an 18 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, so it counts all that stuff. It's 21 points of damage.
Jesus.
And then we're going to do it again. $26
Slapping the shit out of it. She's not looking to
for another 14. So that's a total of 35.
She feels the energy going. That is Resmir's sword.
And I'm going to say, oh, I'm glad you recognize it. Give me just a moment. I'll give you some more opportunities, and I'll action surge the fuck out of this bitch. And I'm going to do it 2 more times.
Another one.
Fuck the dragon. Let's just use all this stuff.
We're gonna
at the long rest. I'm spending
yeah.
all that
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's right.
yeah.
I forgot. I haven't even done a long rest yet.
So that's a 25 to hit for 21 points of damage, which brings this round to 56 points of damage.
Yep.
And she
Panic
failed her con
lock.
saving throw this time, which means that she's not able to regain any hit points, which Sunlight, I think, is negating. And then we're going to attack for the final time
Jesus.
for a 25 to hit for 16 points of damage, which brings us to
Christ.
71 points of damage.
Panic
You like the sword, don't you?
absolutely fucks.
Jesus fucking Christ.
In
going
retrospect,
to-
perhaps leaving
I'm
that
going-
sword laying around with a fighter around was not the wisest choice.
Hey, you know what? You'll get that on these
and
weird
I will, after all of these swipes and doing all of this damage to this vampire, I'll just sort of. Do you see what we can do together? At the sword,
The
and
sword says, and you hear in your head, perhaps you may be worthy. And your hands sting. You feel the pain, but you regain 3 hit points.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, you guys getting all buddy.
and
All right, so it's this
we're
bitch's
back
turn
to
again,
up.
and she loses 20 hit points of radiant damage because of the light. It's not doing too good.
She's fine. They'll be fine.
Totally. Not
Just
near death
wait
at any.
until she makes an attack
She doesn't want to
on
go
me.
anywhere
Oh,
near
motherfucker.
that sword, so she looks back at Tiny again.
At who?
She's gonna go to bite her, Tiny, but she
Okay.
misses.
I'll use my reaction.
She's
attack
hurting
then.
and bleeding, so she bites.
Sentinel
again.
attack!
I'll use
trying to
that
get-
sentinel
oh,
attack
okay.
real fast
Yeah, go ahead.
for my reaction.
If you happen to kill her, then this damage does not happen. But yes, go ahead, because she hits her on the second bite.
At advantage, 24,
No.
25 points of damage.
Doesn't die. You
So
see
within
her.
the span of 6 seconds, I just want to say,
Yeah.
that is over. That is over 100 points of damage. I believe.
To be
that's
fair, though, you did use action surge and sentinel.
No, I did. And,
Hey, you blew your
actually,
fucking
I'm
load.
incorrect. It was 71 points of damage last time, which means I'm at 96, and I cannot do anything else until my turn.
Yeah, you blew your load.
Yeah, you.
It did get low. You're right.
Okay, so it did not kill her, but you see, but she's like, you cleaved her right through here, and her head and this part of her body like separated, and she just tries to lunge into by Tiny to just try to get some kind of life back. Bites into her, and she gets that one. And that is the end of her turn. And now it is Bat's turn. And it is also going to go after Tiny. Oh, wait, supposed to roll with advantage. Wait, is there another set of bats there? Yes.
Do swarms get flanking?
Yes. Anything.
Are-
Stealth creature. Stealth creature.
But it misses both. So that is the end of its turn. Now it's Tiny's turn.
Oh, jeez.
Heal yourself. Don't be selfish. Heal yourself.
To be fair,
Oh,
story-wise,
be
we are
selfish,
talking about a
please.
vampire and bats creatures of the night. Tiny is a cleric, kind of like of the light of Fae, and so it kind of.
You just want to kill your wife. I'm sorry. Like,
He's like, I came for a
Slay!
TPK work.
I'm a man. Want to go to war?
I want a
lightsaber!
lightsaber.
God damn it.
Toll of the
Okay.
dead on the bats.
Yes, I'm going to do Toll the Dead on the bats.
Notice
so
vampire
they
is almost
hear-
dead, right? They fail. So they start to
Okay.
skitter around everywhere as this noise drives them nuts, and you see them start to fly all over the place. And they're bats, so they're like running into the walls and shit because their echolocation's all fucked up because this noise is so loud, and they're running into everything.
Did they take damage already?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Did
So
you-
then
did
on
you
my
roll the damage?
bonus.
Wait, why are you doing
I-
Toll of the Dead again?
I wasn't trying to.
Oh,
I'm doing
well, it's
my-
in here twice. Okay.
Yeah, no. Okay, now I am going to use some healing on myself. Healing. Standard. Okay, cast. Okay. Got me up a little bit.
Does Tiny have anything to say after being almost beaten to death by this vampire getting bitten multiple times?
Well, Tiny is just not very thrilled with these bats because the bats keep biting her. I mean, the vampire did bite her once, but these bats are kind of annoying her too because she's small. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of these fucking bats. So,
These tiny
and-
sized bats are gargantuan to her. It's like, ah!
They're like basically like the size of her head.
I love
Yeah,
how
so
Dylan's trying
Tiny
to talk to
is
us,
going to get down small, and she's going to sit on the floor, crisscross applesauce like she normally does, and she's just going to keep holding. She's holding her arm because she's bleeding profusely now. So she's holding her arm, she's holding her holy item, and she's just going to keep praying and hopefully that keep them away from her.
Dylan, you're muted. Just FYI.
Dylan keeps trying to talk
Okay.
and he's muted.
Honestly, it's probably for the best.
Nothing good coming out of your mouth.
Oh, it's
What
my
I
turn
what I
again.
what I said before was that her healing word was to the tune of Waterboy. Bats suck. They really really suck. So I don't need this stream don't need any of that.
Okay, Mal.
Mal.
So, in a very Mal-esque tone, seeing this going very well, aside from just an ungodly amount of bats. Suck on these nuts! Fucking vicious property.
Right.
You know this one you have. Oh shit. You know this one you have.
You hit him.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
man.
Wow,
on
but
this
actually,
one.
vicious. And she just can't.
Then she has
barely
vicious-
standing.
Disadvantage on her next saving throw attack
Yeah.
or
She's not,
whatever.
getting, she's not getting a fucking next turn.
Barely
Oh,
standing
not
as
really.
you scream at her, and you see a blood tear out of her one side as her head's hanging off half of her
I'm
body.
allergic to nuts.
I'll be honest, guys, I'd be more inspiring, but this is not gonna last long. Cool. That's my turn. Just fucking insulting.
Okay, and this is the Baned Bats. So they really like Tiny.
They like my blood. That's about it.
Bane
They're
bats,
gone
bane
to
bats.
suck
What you
your
gonna
blood.
do? What you gonna do
1d4.
when they come for you? Bane bats, bane bats.
Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ.
they literally rolled a 3, so that doesn't matter. And a 1d4 definitely made them miss. So that's the end of their turn. And now it's the other Baned Bats who are going to go after Mel.
Come on, bite me.
I thought you were into that.
I am. That's why I want them to bite me. See, I'm the only one getting hit by these bane bats.
They keep biting you.
Bite me. I like this shit.
So it bites you for 4 points of damage
Constitution
That's
saving
the
throw.
of that bat's turn.
Oh, Bane drops.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's fine. There's not much. But yeah, they won't have to do D4s anymore.
Oh, so yeah, these bats are going to attack Thanik because he is standing in the middle of all of them. So,
Bane bats,
am I-
what you gonna do? What
Yes.
you gonna do when they come for you? It's my new favorite fucking jingle now.
they miss. Oh, it misses. I don't know why it attacked Mel. What the fuck? Okay, hold on a second.
He's quite the treat. He's kind of a snack.
He's a Giga Chad. Thanks. That's not a snack.
Let's do
Fucking
this again.
jawbones out to here.
There you go. All right, so it misses Thanik. That is the end of those bats' turns. Now it's these bats' turn. We're gonna go ahead
The
and
ones
give
underneath me.
advantage. Yes.
They're literally around me.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, they're under you. Let me So they're all flying around Stevie. They go after Stevie. And they miss. Secret Dust turn. She is still just these fucking bats! She's not like that.
Just a-
I mean, it's a cat,
I just-
right? She sees these birdies, she's just trying.
I'm imagining there's this epic combat going between Thanik and a fucking vampire. No one can see it because there's bats fucking everywhere.
Then it just fucks with damage. Nobody
And then it's
sees.
gonna do sneak attack. And then it's gonna do its second attack. Her second attack. Oh, wait, supposed to be advantage. Damn it. Oh well, it hit anyway. Well, let me roll again just in case she gets nat 20. No. And that's enough to kill those bats. Fuck these bats! Now it's a
Batting.
sorcerer.
Get it?
So vampire bitch is still hunter's marked. Let's go fuck shit up.
Isn't that a different bat
Gotta-
turn?
Let me finish this the last set of bats turn before yours. So it's gonna
No,
go
I
after
thought it was
Chinese
my
again.
turn.
No,
I
Oh,
saw
be
the
patient.
thing.
Bats.
Stevie, be patient.
misses.
It said
No.
your turn's
Now
coming
it's your
soon.
turn.
Now it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna fucking flail at her.
Try to get the kill here. Oh, and you miss.
No, I have one more.
You can leave it to me if you want to.
No, I want
Is
to
there
kill
fi-
her.
is there-
If you
is
and
there a
Thanik
large
don't
fire
kill her,
around
the
anywhere?
light definitely will. Just so you know.
Is
I
there
would
a
like the
large
silvery
fire
barbs.
around anywhere that I can take advantage of?
I'd like to
No.
silvery barb Stevie so she has to roll again. I'm kidding.
Oh, fuck you! Do you even have the spell slots for
I
that?
fucking do. I definitely can. Don't tempt me.
Anyways, I don't have any
carry
other
on.
bonus actions that I can do, so enter.
Thanik. This is gonna be
She's
fitting.
still alive?
Apparently, I
Yes,
did 10
barely,
damage.
Barely.
Oh.
I'm 1 HP or
Like
whatever.
I said,
I don't know
she
what
is
to do
cleaved
here.
from her clavicle down to here, and her head is like hanging off this side of her body. And
Yeah,
the
I don't
blood
know
is
what to
just
do
pouring
here.
all out.
I'm struggling. I'm at a loss. I'm gonna attack the fuck out of the vampire.
I wonder
Yeah.
why.
There's so many options.
Just fucking
There's so many bats.
a
Dude, cast fireball.
16. What a
Hey,
shitballs roll.
Panic. You're inspired. D8.
No,
I
it's
don't need
still
it.
hit.
16 hits.
It's still hit.
Oh, it still
It
hits.
was a
Oh.
16.
A 16
It is.
hits, and as I'm not gonna click the button, but as I raise this fucking nasty ass sword above my head and I cleave down at it, I just sort of whisper to the sword, "You and I will do many great things, so long as you obey." And then 22.
Kills it
Jeez,
for
creepy.
22 points of damage. You destroy her. You just cut her in half, and her body instantly turns to dust, and it falls to the ground. The bats all fly away, seeing
Oh,
that
good.
vampire has died. However, you hear a voice in your head say, "Oh, that is delete Thanic. I just deleted Thanic."
I hope not.
I was trying to delete the map. The map Thanic was on top.
I thought I said I wanted to maybe stay.
Not what I meant. Yeah.
And it just cleaves instant seppuku.
So you hear the voice in your head, and it says, "I am not the one that does the obeying." And how many points of damage you killed him with? 22.
22, yeah.
You take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Fucking talking shit to the sword is not a good idea.
Ow.
Glorious, guys. How the fuck do we get down?
And
Is
you
it under
feel it. You
stairs?
feel it in your hands. You feel like those. It feels like those spikes are just almost snaking into the wounds and just going like this into them. And you're holding it as this is happening.
Am I able to sheath it, or is it hooked in?
Well, I mean, once the damage happens, then you're able to do what you want to. I'm just saying that this is happening right there.
Gotcha.
After everything's done in front of everyone and everything like that. So, however you react is how you react.
I'll fucking grit through that damage, and especially since it's 22 points of damage, I'll, like, in front of everyone, just sort of swipe, and then that amount of damage will force Thanak to one knee. And as I'm in the process of trying to sheathe it, I'll just go, "You know not the might of Goliaths. You tested them once. I will show you what being the only survivor means." And then sheathe it and let my hand go and leave it behind me. And then as I stand back up, "See, I told you that'd be fun."
Panic, are you okay?
Panic,
Me?
That sword fucked you up, didn't it?
Yeah, you look like it hurt you a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I would say you guys wouldn't know the sword did anything.
No, but
Um,
like he went to a knee.
Yeah, but you
Like-
don't know that it was. You wouldn't know that it was the sword that did it.
It was a hard swing. I'm still getting used
What'd
to
you
the
do,
weight.
You pull a muscle there?
No, you see the great axe is very top heavy, whereas this sort of
Now, as he's
relic
talking, if you
is
two want
bottom
to do,
heavy. It's just
if
a
anyone wants to
strange
do a
getting used
perception check,
And perception checking.
I'm watching the fuck out of this. Don't y'all roll good. Thank you.
Fuck!
Now's perception.
All right, so Stevie, you definitely know something is wrong, but you can't quite put a finger on it. Mel, though, however, you do see as he's talking and going on and on about what's happening, you do see those red festering wounds on his palms.
I'm gonna make note of that for later. I'm not saying it out loud though, because Stevie doesn't know.
Yeah, again, as you know, the great axe is a very top-heavy weapon, and you have to sort of get used to the weight of it in order to hack down at your opponents. And this sort of greatsword, as you can see from the pommel behind me, because I'm absolutely not touching it again. The pommel it changes the weight of things. It forces your swing differently. It'll take some getting used to. But I feel like I've almost got it down.
Likely, sir. Anyway, does anyone have an idea on how we can get down?
From here,
There's stairs.
There's no stairs. Those are gone. And our rope is down there.
No. You do see a I didn't put anything in there. You do see a rickety stairs that lead down to whatever that door was at the bottom, that's sealed off. So there are some rickety stairs that go down. That go down there. It's pitch black
there
because
are
no light down
stairs. We can probably just go down the stairs.
See, I don't trust that at all. So I'll meet you guys down there. And I'm gonna cast fly, and I'm just going out the balcony.
And I will walk down the stairs.
Yep.
Tiny, did you want to? They did perception checks while Thanic was talking. Did you want to do a perception check at all?
Yeah.
Don't you fucking do it.
Oh Yeah, you definitely see just festering wounds on his hands. They're really red and almost swollen. And you didn't see anything hitting him, and nothing hit him. The bats were trying to go after him. They missed. Nothing really got his hands to cause that.
Jeannie's gonna try to heal him.
Tiny, it seems that we're going to be resting for the remainder of the day. Don't worry about me.
Tiny's gonna go over and start messing with his hands, trying to see if like wrapping them will help or feeling if it's hot. She wants to maybe sense if it's got their poisons in his hands.
Do you say anything, or are you just walking up and looking at him?
Well, I'm making a big deal about the fact, and I'm like, "What did you do to your hands? Are you okay? What happened?" And
Tiny, I explained earlier. It's just the change of weapon, nothing more. You cannot imagine the degree to how many times my hands have been chapped like this. This is just raw hands from a change of weapon. There's nothing to be concerned about.
they look really
Stevie,
swollen and
you
really
do
bad.
now notice it since Tiny said something out loud, even though Mal said nothing.
You're on mute.
You're muted. You're muted.
It's my turn to call you the fuck out.
Stevie would know what chapped hands look like, so she's like gonna insight panic on that.
I call bullshit.
Oh, bullshit!
I'll roll deception. Fuck it.
Ooh, she rolled a 19, yo.
Danik, channel your inner Mal. You're still inspired technically if you need it.
Oh, I am inspired. You're right.
Use
Let's
your
roll
inner Mal.
1d8. Let's just see. My bardic inspirations are always shit.
2 or higher.
Fucking 20. Total.
So, like, I still
Baby.
think something's
By
wrong, but I
one.
don't think you're lying to me. Kind of. Like, that's
Nope. Insight, you succeed, you think they're lying.
No, I know something's wrong, but I don't think he's lying.
There you go. I misheard you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's as simple as when you change the counterweight of these sorts of weapons. And trust me, I've used many. It's nothing. If you can get rid of this chapness, that may even be better going up against this dragon. It's just as simple wrappings, though. Don't worry your head about it at all.
Thanik hears in the back of his head using Mal's inspiration to deception. I've rubbed off on you.
Yeah, don't do the rubbing in front of everyone, dudes.
All right.
By the way, the entire time this happened, Mal's just down at the bottom. Now, what the fuck's taking these guys so long?
What the fuck is happening?
He's
I just
cast
flew out the
Bardic
window.
Bardic Inspiration. The template.
What the fuck?
Tiny
hold on.
is trying to detect poison and disease in his hand.
Okay, go ahead. You can do that. So Mel, you're just flying outside the door? You're just hanging out there?
No,
Same thing was.
I just used fly and I went all the way back down to the ground.
Okay, so so you wouldn't have heard anything they said. But if you went back over
No,
there
no,
to the
but
ground,
my
down to the
inspiration
base of the tower. Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Does
Mal's
it
inspiration
does it
was
have the
from
range to go up 75 feet where they're
No,
all?
he had my inspiration from
That's from
combat still.
previous.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause I had
That's
inspired
Tiny.
my combat.
Oh, that thing is that Tiny did that.
Yeah, that's detect poison and disease because she doesn't believe him.
Yeah. You do not detect any kind of poison or disease.
Okay.
So we're going down the stairs because Mal fucked off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Tiny, are you going down the stairs with him, or are you going to fly?
I'm following wherever. Where's Thanik going?
They're going down the stairs.
You've been with me this entire time. You closed in on my hand, so I just went down the stairs,
you
apparently
need to,
effectively
like,
so,
untarget
and
everybody.
then walked out the front door.
You have everybody targeted, babe.
How do I untarget people?
Just you can
Alt
just drag
what?
and alt click. You can just drag and highlight everybody, and then
Isn't there
alt
like a
click.
way to unclick everyone at the same time, like alt something?
Well, alt click is what if you click on them, alt click that untargets them, but that's one at a time. But I think if you highlight everybody and then hit alt click, that'll work. Just drag, hold down the left mouse key, drag, make a square around everybody, and then alt click on one of them. I think that should work.
I think I'm done.
No, you're not. Everything's still highlighted. Hold on.
See all the dots over everybody? That
Yeah.
means you still have everybody highlighted. So if you do that, it's not okay.
You're not highlighted.
Well, hold on. Oof. Stevie still is. She's green.
It's either red or green. It doesn't. I can't unhighlight her. She's either red or green.
Oh my god, why is it going so far?
Excuse us for technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yes, we've decided to
I
select
am
everyone.
I am undone.
It looks like both Thanik and Mal have also selected everyone.
I unselected everyone. That is
Maybe I see a green dot and a light green dot.
it's a green dot.
I'm
That might be the
unselected now.
screen share profile, and the green is Game Master.
Okay. But I didn't target everybody.
No.
And then
I think it
might-
forced
might be
everyone to target everyone because it made me target everyone too for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah, so that's why we do it. So they're probably mine. So they're mine then. Okay. That was weird.
well, and Tiny is also targeting me still.
Okay. Yeah, she's
I
already used.
can't.
Okay, and the screen share, you just alt click on Stevie, bit.
Honey, I can't. It turns red to green. It doesn't go off.
Okay, just don't worry about it.
It'll be fine. We're about to take a. Man, it's almost lunchtime, guys.
Select
Let's
everybody
go
here
get
and-
some
It's
food.
9 a.m.
We can have pancakes for lunch, right?
All right,
We
we'll-
have pancakes whenever. Pancakes is all day long. Pancakes are a dinner thing too.
Real talk while Longa figures out his thing. Is there anything else we want to do, or are we just gonna go fucking hunker down for the rest of the day?
All right,
I think
can't
we should
I
hunker
can't
down
target
for the
from the
rest.
screen share for him. So
That's fine. I think we should all hunker down for the day.
yeah,
I think we should go room to room and see if they can find any treasure chests. Should go exploring.
Well, hold on a second. Before the technical things, you guys went down the stairs. At the base of the stairs, you do see the door that's sealed with ice, so you can't get out the door, and there's no other doors down there, so you're stuck at the base of this tower. You do notice, though, on the far wall. Let me bring everyone back inside again here, except for Mal. You do notice now you're not by the coffin, you're at the bottom, okay? But you notice at the far wall here, you see the bricks seem kind of loose, almost as like if you can like break through them to get through.
If
Well,
only we had a bridge breaker.
he is currently away from his computer at the moment. So Stevie's gonna try and burst through with a shoulder.
Okay, I mean you're 1,000 pounds. Why not?
Right. Athletic?
Stevie's weight will set alone.
All right, yeah. So strength check.
Athletics? Because she's gonna get like as much of a running start as possible.
Sure.
And
You hit
smacks into it.
And you feel it hit your shoulder. You're like, fuck. However, you do see them go like they start to bulge out.
Oh, Vanek, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm strong enough to grab that, to get that wall down. I think it's loose now. You want to grab it?
I'll do what I can, of course.
Kool-Aid man through the wall.
Is it a door we're trying to push out?
No,
No, the
it's
door is
a
frozen shut. You can't
the
do anything.
wall
But those
section
loose
of the
bricks
wall.
on the opposite
that's
side.
loose.
Oh yeah, I will absolutely
Yeah.
at this point in time, invigorated by what I just did in battle, I will absolutely try and drop a motherfucking shoulder into this thing and try and knock out those bricks.
Give me a strength or athletics.
14?
Yeah, that's
Better
enough.
than
That's
what I
interesting,
did.
loosened. So you break through.
I loosened it up for
Sunlight
you.
pours in from the hole you did. However, you're at the top of this mound. So as that happens, you tumble out and roll down the entire hill to the base. And you take a d6 fall damage. Only 1 point of damage. So you landed definitely on your feet, but you kind of twisted an ankle as you came down.
Stevie carefully kind of picks her way down, which I can't actually go through the wall, but
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
bring us
I'll
to the
move you
walls.
guys. Yeah. So
And
you're
Tiny's
at
gonna
the-
fly down.
Yeah, you're at the top of this hill. It's pretty steep, but it does feel like you can, like, if you don't do what Thanik did and kind of barrel through the door, you can kind of like
The
sit
wall.
down and do like a little sled action and slide.
well,
down.
I mean, she has a climb speed, so and I cannot move from
Yeah.
where I am.
Oh yeah, because you guys are inside the wall. Sorry, hold on a second.
Thank
I
you.
just imagine they burst out the other side, Mal's waiting on the other end. Like, where the fuck are these guys?
Well, should we go grab Mal? Stevie goes around and like, Mal.
Oh, fine. Now we'll fly over here. I can't fly over
Hey,
here, so I have
silly
to-
boy, we're down here.
What? You guys know we weren't supposed to break anything, right?
Yeah, tower was crumbling. Blago knows it's his issue. I think he'll be fine. Don't worry.
He can make it again. Yes, he just.
I'm not telling him. I'm not telling him.
That's fine. So lunchtime.
It's like 9 o'clock. We've got so much shit before
Time is it?
lunch.
What time is it?
It's
We're
like
so
9 or 10.
tired.
Yeah, it's like yeah. I'll say getting up there. Well, getting up there to climbing and everything, that took you about 20 minutes or so, and then the fight wasn't that long. So
That was a fucking slaughter.
Yeah, we just kind of. The
so-
sunlight
so
helped a
little-
lot.
little after 9 a.m. Yeah, that was because she lost 20 points. I mean, Thanik also using everything with that sword.
Right.
She lost
blown
20
his full
40
load.
points of damage alone from the sunlight damage, and she couldn't regenerate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Am I the only one here?
Everybody left. you.
Yes, I had to piss so bad.
Didn't we take a break for that?
I think we did, but I think
I'm
he also
actually-
broke the seal.
I'm actually super tired, so I'm like kind of falling asleep over here.
Well, wake up, baby.
Uh,
You don't have work tomorrow.
I know I'm exhausted though, because today was ridiculously busy.
I know.
I mean, I think we were just going to hunker down for the rest of the day. Like, take
Yeah,
a long
I mean, I
rest
think-
before we kill the dragon or try and confront the dragon.
Did we lose
and-
Dylan?
I think we might have because he just posted in the Discord that the kids are awake.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I mean
So-
lose, I didn't know if he disconnected. Okay.
I
I'm
don't
thinking
know.
now's a good time to call it a night, and then
And then do the dragon next week.
yeah.
I think that's a good thing. I think we could do that. I don't think it's a problem. So Bryce, they're saying that since they take care of the kids and Marie's about to fall asleep, we can stop here. You guys can just do the long rest at this point, and just say it'll be the next morning.
Oh, cool.
Actually, it'll be
I mean,
like what?
Unless you guys
8
want to
o'clock
keep
at night. 9
exploring.
o'clock at night. It'll be 6 o'clock at night when we wake up.
Well, no.
Oh,
You
yeah.
wouldn't be
No,
going to
we're
bed
gonna-
now. You'd be like doing whatever you're doing, walking around, bullshitting. You'd be do stuff for most of the day. Then night would come, and then you would take. It's
And
fast
then we
forward.
would just start next session.
Mal's gonna teach Tiny how to play craps.
We're gonna
Crabs?
play with
What's that?
craps.
Craps.
Unless you guys
Oh, I
want to
thought I said we were gonna
RP
play
an
with
entire
crabs, and I'm
fucking
like, I don't want to
day
know
on
where
this
you're
fucking
finding those
flying
crabs
castle.
at.
Fuck no. I love RP, but not that much.
Right.
Nope. Nope.
Dope. Long rest. Dope.
All right, so
And
we
then
will
we'll-
stop here then. All right, so we'll stop here then, and we'll pick it up next week as you guys go in there. So yeah, you can just do your long rest, and we'll advance the calendar. So when we come back next Friday, it'll be the following morning. and that's where we'll be at. So yeah, cool.
Hey.
Yeah, like I said, this is why I can't guesstimate how long it's going to take to end this. Like, I forgot about the vampire. I didn't know you guys were actually going to go after the vampire. And yeah, so.
Well, so it might actually be 2 more sessions because you said you have an epilogue
Possibly.
session.
Yeah.
So I mean, it depends on how long it takes.
We might
for
be
us to
playing
kill the
right up
dragon.
until May. We might be playing right up until May 5th. Right?
Right.
Rise.
Well, so I'm not gonna.
You're
be
yeah,
there.
you're not gonna be there 28th.
Right.
You said, right.
The
Yeah.
28th. Because I have the convention.
All right. Well, then what we'll do, because I mean, fighting a dragon could take the whole session. We don't know.
Who knows?
So this is what I think we'll do. We'll play next weekend, next Friday, and then the 28th we'll take a day off. And then instead of starting on the 5th, we'll do, depending on what happens next week, we'll do the epilogue on the 5th, and then we'll start Rise the week after.
12th. Yeah, that's my parents' anniversary, the 12th.
Oh.
My dad wanted to be married on Cinco de Mayo, which is the 5th, and my mom was like, "Absolutely fucking not."
The 4th is
The 5th.
I know.
But
The 4th is my stepson's birthday.
nice. So he was born on Star Wars Day. That's one of my best friends'
He was
birthdays
born on May the
too.
4th.
I'm getting
Fortune
a
be
new,
with you.
I'm getting a new tattoo on the 4th.
Yay!
It is Star Wars themed, as is appropriate.
Is it just Jar Jar Binks?
No, it's Leia and R2.
Nice.
I feel like
I
it's
do want to
Jar
say
Jar
before we
Binks that
go,
would be the best.
thank you for the new people who
Yeah.
popped in and watched. Thank you very much.
Hey.
For those of you who haven't noticed, I have been doing some uploads, History of Forgotten Realms. I'm doing the Ages right now, and I'm going to be doing some more stuff with that as well. So there's more people coming into the channel, which is cool and it's fun. I'm actually.
There was
It's kinda
actually 3
cathartic.
people in the chat other than me.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cathartic
I
making those
know.
videos. I'm really enjoying. I usually like when I did my other channel. I didn't enjoy doing uploads because it took so long to make and this and that and this. With instead of sourcing images with the AI, I can get all the images I need from there. You know, and I can write up a script pretty easily. And I'm not doing camera, so I don't have to worry about memorizing lines or anything like that. I have the camera off, so it's actually pretty quick to make them, and I'm kind of enjoying them. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining us. And like I said, we'll stop here. I'll say goodbye to y'all for Dylan as well, and we'll be back next weekend with the next
Dragon!
perhaps the penultimate episode of Hoard of Dragon Queen. And Tuesday we'll be back with Souls of Magic Dawn with the aftermath of the death of Coda. So join us for all that
Oh, she died.
Oh,
My partner in
no.
crime died.
good stuff.
Yellow just wanted to play a new person.
We're off stream. I'm still dabbing until it's gone.
You're muted, hon.
I don't think it's done though. I think we're
Yeah,
still
I know, and
streaming.
he's muted too. I can hear him in the other room, but I can't hear him on stream.
Yeah, something cut off.
Yeah.
Shit, I've been talking this whole time and it's been muted.
Yep, you have.
I just
Yeah,
realized
it was.
I don't even know when I muted. I might have been muted this for a long time.
Like
No,
Okay,
no. After
No, it
you
was
talked
only
about the last couple sentences.
Yeah.
you talked
But I
about
didn't
Coda's
touch it.
death
That
and
was
all that stuff.
Oh, I was adjusting my box here and I tapped it. That's what happened. Okay.
So
Now
yeah,
I
you
realize
weren't
what
muted too long.
But yeah,
Yes, yes.
so
I know this
okay.
way.
So it was just a goodbye, basically, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
That was all. But thank you guys again. We'll talk to you next time. And until next time, so say we all.